huge news coming out of Leafs land tonight in the game against the Ottawa Senators, with Joseph Woll going down with what looks to be a significant injury. Martin Jones comes in relief, but this changes absolutely everything for the Leafs going forward. This is something they did not need to happen. Welcome back to Leafs Digest. My name is Darius Domingues. And guys, before we get any further into the video, we've noticed that about 80% of you are not subscribed to the channel. So please do myself and the other content creators on the channel a favor and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything Toronto Maple Leafs. But without further ado, let's get right into the first bit of news. Joseph Woll sustained an injury in the Leafs game against the Ottawa Senators tonight, which they won in, and we will get into this, the little nitty gritty of the game later in the video. But yes, Joseph Woll, on what looked to be a harmless play, kind of slid against his post, and I thought maybe it was his shoulder, maybe his ribs at first. He seemed just in some discomfort, and I thought he was going to get up, which would have been awesome because he played an amazing game. But like I said, we'll talk about the actual game later in the video. He just looked like he was in some discomfort, but he stayed down and he needed help getting off the ice. And if we take a look here, he could not get up without assistance. Martin Jones then came in, making his Maple Leafs debut in relief. And honestly, Martin Jones looked great as well in net. He made a couple big saves, obviously let in a goal, but the Leafs were under a lot of pressure. But I think with Joseph Woll now looking like he might be out for a significant amount of time, he couldn't put any pressure on his knee, on his leg, as we saw at the end. It looked like maybe it was an upper body thing at first, but then after they came back from commercial, you could see that it was significant, definitely a lower body injury, maybe something with his knee. Goalies, they always have knee problems, maybe hip, but it just looked like he was, kind of favoring the knee a little bit. And if we take a look here, Toronto's medical staff may already have a good read on what exactly Joseph Woll's injury is, but the full extent, good or bad, will require an MRI back in Toronto, and I'm assuming that will take place tomorrow before their game against the Nashville Predators on Saturday. So we might have a better idea what Joseph Woll's injury and timeline looks like tomorrow. But for the time being, it didn't look good at all. But something to look forward to is Martin Jones coming in relief. He did look good. Ilya Samsonov obviously still out with flu-like symptoms or whatever he's dealing with. He's dealing with some illness. Same with Lagesson on the back end. But he did come in. He did make some big saves. He has some decent numbers in the AHL. He had a great preseason. So I personally feel confident that he can step in and make a little bit of a difference for the Leafs down the stretch here for however long they need him. Hopefully, if the training staff does have a decent read on it, hopefully Joseph Woll is not out long term. But oh my goodness, let's get into the game itself because I want to talk about Joseph Woll so much. The Leafs with a huge win over the Ottawa Senators tonight. Ottawa, last place in the Eastern Conference. Such a weird year for them. What is there to say about them? They should be performing a little bit better. But nonetheless, the Leafs come in with, a depleted blue line, injuries, illnesses, backup goalies, also sick. And they come in and they get the job done with a couple big goals and big performances from William Nylander, Mitch Marner, David Kampf chipped in for a goal, which was really nice. So all in all, it was a good game. But the absolute star of the game, and if he was well enough to hold it after the game, give this guy the belt, Joseph Woll. He made 2 unbelievable saves on Tarasenko. Just unbelievable. I thought they were both goals. Like wide open nets, just stretching across, making the saves. Absolutely unbelievable saves. But one other guy, I shouted out the top guys, Mitch Marner, William Nylander. Obviously, Joseph Woll had a great game. One guy I want to give a big shout out to, and we talk about him a lot on the channel so far. And you know what? He's really growing on me. I don't know if he's a guy they can take out of the lineup. He's really impressing me. All right. Simon Benoit had 6 hits, 5 blocked shots, and he had 18 minutes of ice time tonight. This isn't a guy you want to subtract from the blue line. Really, though, look at this. 6 hits. On average, at least maybe, their top hitter in a game would throw 3 to 4. He had 6 hits tonight. He was getting engaged physically. He made some huge blocks. He had 5 blocks, but he made some timely and some big blocks. So I don't want to see Simon Benoit go anywhere anytime soon. I think he has really earned a spot in this lineup. and he's just playing a big role for the Leafs. But like I said, to go back to Joseph Woll, let me know what you think about the injury. How significant did it look to you? I am a little bit scared that it's going to be long-term. Like I said, I'm a little bit confident in Martin Jones. He does have a track record. So I think he can, kind of carry the team for a little bit. Even with Samsonov coming back, it's not really an issue. Samsonov has been getting better and his confidence has been growing. But I do think this changes a few things for the Leafs, especially with Woll playing the way he's been playing. And he played, I think he started the last 5 games in a row, which is significant. He's been playing well, and obviously with illnesses and all that stuff. Not good to see him go down. So let me know what you think about his play recently. I thought he's been amazing, and he honestly won the Leafs this game tonight. They did put in a good effort, like I said, and they scored some timely goals. The third line, what can I say about that third line? They are rocking and rolling. Domi, Robertson, and Yarncroke with a great tic-tac-toe goal as well. And they've just been going all season since they've been put together. I really like Domi at that 3C spot. Maybe not perfect, maybe not a perfect fit, but he's been playing well in that spot, I think. That line has been going for sure. Joseph Woll, again, the only reason they won this game, I think he made some unbelievable saves, and he is the bona fide #1 starter in my eyes for the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. And I think they'll continue to ride him if the injury is not too bad. Hopefully it's not. I'd like to see him back in the net shortly. With that being said, let me know what you think about the Leafs game against the Ottawa Senators, how they'll fare, and if Ilya Samsonov will take the net, or if you want to see Martin Jones get some time in the net, and what you thought of the game overall. Check out some of our other content on the channel. That's it for this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video.